Mmm.
How do you feel about me?
Hmm?
How do you feel about me?
Proper love you, me, don't I?
Ditto!
Yeah, no, like you have a wallet with only like a.
Yeah, boy. Shannon's just having the last chip.
So quick review of the food. I forget what all places are called. We'll have to link that as well.
Tom Tom Veg.
It was really small and kind of like cramped inside. You can tell it's quite a popular spot, people queuing for tables. It did feel really squashed and like the table space was really limited, but the food was great. They had loads of menu options. I think all the burgers were pretty much beef, apart from they had one chicken and then one, I'm going to pronounce this wrong, seitan. They had a few different fries options. The drinks, they only have like organic kind of chai based fruit drinks, I think, so they don't have like the mainstream like colas, for example, which is what we normally go for. However, we are used to that when we go to like these vegetarian places. The service was great. The staff spoke really good English, but the menu was only available in French, but I feel like they would be able to answer any questions that you had. And paying at the end was really good, and the burgers are quite big, so they cut it in half. It's very easy to share. That's what we did. And what made me so happy is it comes on a brioche bun, and they don't toast the bun, because half the time they toast it, makes it dry, crispy. Brioche meant to be soft, buttery, you know. So for me, the burger bun was a big hit. The beef was scarily realistic, really good. So yeah, I would give it out of 10. I'm gonna say 9 out of 10, because I don't think the service, the menu or the food could be improved, but just in terms of like location and the space, that would be my comments.
How many is there?
So my review of, I always forget the place name's Kapunka, a Thai restaurant. It had quite a limited range of dishes. I think there were only 5 main courses. I got the peanut pad Thai. Lots of squeaky bike brakes, and the underground, they make the brakes sound like that. They need France needs like a helicopter to come spray
WD-40.
WD-40 or some sort of like oil for all these squeaky brakes. But yeah, so I got the peanut pad thai. So I was expecting a peanut moment, you know, but actually the whole sauce that was through it was like a satay sauce. I'm not like an Asian food specialist, but normally when I've had pad thai before, the sauce is that sort of like sweet, it's a distinct sauce, right? And there wasn't any of that kind of flavour, so I was a little bit confused. It didn't have that many like veggies or anything running through it, just a lot of bean sprouts and tofu, so it would have been nice as well to it was a nice little spot. The service was really great. I know what you're wanting to know. Yep, you can get Cola Zero there. I did think it was a bit on the pricey side, especially because before we headed out we looked at a few different comparable options, and this was like the most expensive one by far, but we went for convenience because it was a lot closer walking distance to the hotel. For me, it's really nice to have the vegan option, and I like supporting like small businesses, but I feel like it was a little bit overpriced. It was a very limited menu. So I think if this restaurant is quite local to where you are, or you really fancy something that's on the menu, it might be worth giving it a go. But for Asian food in general, I prefer where we went to the other night, and I do feel that it was a bit pricey for what it was. So, veggie bowl, my thoughts. The menu was really extensive and seemed to cover a few different Asian cuisines like Malaysian, Thai and Chinese. The food was well priced, the portion sizes were quite good. We got 2 starters, 1 rice, 1 curry and 1 clay chicken pot between us. It was plenty of food. The food was really fresh. In particular, I think our favourite dish was the fried chicken bites. I'm not gonna lie, it didn't look anything like the picture. In the picture it looked proper like KFC knockoff, you know, like thick batter, brown cruncher. When it came out, it was a bit on the paler side. The pieces of chicken were quite small, and I was wondering what I was getting myself into. But the batter, oh my, the batter was so like seasoned and savoury and delicious, and I was kind of glad that the pieces of chicken were small because it meant a higher batter to chicken ratio. So yeah, I think the food was really nice. I think it seemed like the staff spoke like limited English, but it was enough to get by. It was very quiet when we went, but I wanted to go back again because I thought the food was good.
Oh, hi there. You caught me in bed. I'm thinking about veggie bowl. So my veggie bowl review, I'm obviously doing this posthumously. I think it might be my favourite place that we've eaten here thus far. The salt and pepper chicken that Shannon mentioned was genuinely amazing. It was so good. What else did we have on the menu? Yeah, we had the chicken, caramelised chicken clay pot, which was just very, very, very sweet. So if you fancy something savoury and sweet, that'll be the one. The fried chicken is a must. We also got a pork substitute sweet and sour, which was pretty good to be fair. And we had that with what rice was it?
Was it like, it was Thai stir fry? Thai
stir fry rice, which was really good. Happy birthday, dear Shannon.
Oh, there's so much space inside though.
Should get on this back one. red rice, that's what I'm getting. So Shannon is getting that, I'm getting that, and we're getting a fried chicken to share. And show them the drinks, brother.
You have Cola Zero.
Cola Zero.
You love that GoPro, you know, yeah?
More fried rice. Beef, red rice, chicken skewers. Tien Hang. Review incoming.
So my review of the vegetarian Asian place we've just been to, again I never know the names.
Tien Hang.
Yeah, we'll put the link. It was very busy, inside a bit like canteen style. We were like sat with people we didn't know, very hustle and bustle. I think some people would like that kind of like, I find it quite chaotic. I much prefer like spread out tables where you're not near people, everything's calm and quiet. But you know, hashtag undiagnosed sensory issues. So yeah, it was very loud, very kind of squashed in. The menu was probably the most comprehensive menu of the Asian places we've tried so far. It was a little bit hard to follow in that it didn't seem to be like clearly categorised. The prices were okay. The food got brought out like super quick, you know, like a bit too quick. Like the food came out in like 60 seconds of us ordering it. I thought the food was pretty average, if I'm being honest. I tried some of Callum's, like the beef was quite soft. He was meant to have like spiced rice, but he had to put a lot of sauce through it to kind of like get flavour through it. I was the same side, chicken satay skewers, which were okay. The satay sauce was really the highlight of the dish for me. So I feel like it was a bit chaotic and the food is pretty average.
So my review of Tien Hang, I thought it was probably the... So, my order of the food places we've been. Number 1, what was it called now? Veggie bowl. Number 2, Les Tontons burgers. Number 3, Tien Hang. Number 4, Kakuna vegan. Thought the food tonight was pretty solid. It was, you know, yeah, veggie bowl was better. We had the fried chicken, which was equally, well, it was nice, but it wasn't as nice as the veggie bowl one. Yeah, my dish had a lot of rice and not loads of sauce, and then some of the sauce was like hidden under a piece of lettuce, which I couldn't get to. The food came out, yeah, ridiculously quick, almost as if it was like pre-made in batches and then like just scooped out and sent through. But they did have cola. Service was nice. Food was quite good. Yeah, 3rd on the list. But to be honest, I would recommend, if you're veggie or vegan, these are veggie and vegan places only. So I kind of would recommend trying them all, if I'm being honest. But my winner, veggie bowl.
And tell the fans about your next updates about vegetarian trips and more exploring where we're going, where you going.
So in August, I'm going to Malaysia and Singapore. So the research says it might be hard to eat vegetarian in them places. There's going to be a lot of Indian food, and my mouth nor stomach nor other regions can deal with spicy food, so I'm just wondering what the Indian vegetarian food is going to look like, or if there is other options, because we used Happy Cow before we came out here, and the places we ended up going to, I don't think they were on Happy Cow, or they mustn't look good because we didn't write them down. So yeah, that'll be the next updates.